What's up, everybody? Welcome to GoatBroz, your go-to place for nonsensical chatter about gaming. I am Chivachat,
and I'm DJ Chiva1,
and today we're going to talk about the future of gaming. We've been kind of like, we know that there's new systems that are going to come out. I remember at the beginning of this, it's like, these are the last systems that are going to come out. And then it's like, okay, sure.
Right.
But now, with...
Yeah, PS5's on the way,
Right.
Xbox, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna...
Scarlet.
Xbox, what, 2?
Revenge of Xbox.
Xbox One, again. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna call it. Nintendo's currently on the Switch, so I don't think we're gonna get a console from them in a while at least. But yeah, that's already on the way, for sure. We're gonna get a new proper new generation.
We are.
As we've always had,
Have you noticed your gaming hardware struggling a little bit with, like, I know you're playing Red Dead 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Odyssey. Have you noticed your hardware struggling to, like, play the games? Like, you hear it working hard to, like, render?
I don't think I ever noticed that. Have you?
You know what?
Maybe, but I just haven't, like, really paid attention to it.
I was listening to Beyond, the IGN podcast, and they're talking about that, and they were playing on PS4 Pros, and I have a basic PS4.
Right.
And I hear it. Like, right now we're playing the show 18, and it's pretty quiet.
Right.
But when I'm playing
good.
Odyssey, like, some of those cutscenes or like when I was fighting against the Minotaur, like, you heard it, like, chugging along, man.
Yeah, I've had, now that you mention it, I think so.
Yeah, I think we're getting to that point where developers are pushing the bounds. They're pushing the boundaries to see, like, they're trying to get as much as they can out of these consoles, and it's time.
It is time, and I can't fucking wait, dude. We've been here for a while, what, late 2013?
Yeah.
12, 5 years? Closing in on 5 years? At the end of this... In the holidays will be on 5 years?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm expecting PS5 to come out. We don't know if they're gonna... What, they're gonna have backwards compatibility this time around? Because I heard it's really hard to get those PS3 games for some reason.
To be backwards compatible?
Yeah.
You know what I heard?
That's the problem that they had with their names, the PSN names. That whoever fucking did it made it really fucking difficult.
Well, okay.
Why? What are they doing over there?
Look at... Okay, so they're coming out with the PS1 Classic, right? Like copying Nintendo. They just came out with the list of games. Banjo-Kazooie's not in there.
Banjo-Kazooie was for Nintendo, wasn't it?
Banjo? No.
Kazooie?
Yeah, no, not Banjo-Kazooie. Damn it, who was their mascot?
Oh, Crash.
Crash Bandicoot's not on there. Because I'm guessing Activision didn't want to release, the rights to that game or whatever.
I don't think... Is there an Activision game on there?
No, Activision...
Isn't Banjo-Kazooie already remastered?
Yeah. And the thing is that it's their mascot.
Technically.
But it's stuff like that where it's like...
They don't like to claim it as such.
I don't think so either. But I don't know if it's going to be something...
But it is default, kind of.
It is, because
default.
It's when they came out. I mean, I remember the commercials.
And also, you can't have, like, their newer, more real games, like the guys, like the guy from Uncharted, Nathan Drake. Like, it's not really your mascot.
I think at this point they have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah, PS5. That's one thing that's been questioned on. Like, how are you gonna work your backwards compatibility? How I'm pretty sure they're gonna be fine. If every major console guy, of every major company. They're the one that's kind of kept it steady. Every Nintendo and Microsoft have been up and down. Microsoft you could argue, was down the first year. Microsoft sold, I think, 6 million the first one. The second one, 360, sold 80 million, and it kind of won.
But why was
technically? It? And then you have this year, which was a loss in my opinion. I love my Xbox One, but I'm talking about for what they were in the 360 era. They've clearly not they've not outdone themselves. They sold 80 million this time around. I think they're like at 30.
Yeah, but do you think I mean, a lot of it has to do with the botched, release.
Right, that's what I'm saying. PlayStation has had their fumbles, but they don't lose. In the PS3 era, which you could say they lost technically, kind of, they still sold like 75 million copies.
Yeah, it wasn't
copies are
it's a relative loss. They
it's like
PS4.
They're the only company that has kept that steady. You know, even when they lose, they win type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch on its way.
You know, I made a joke. Some guy was talking about. I was just like on Twitter, and he's like, you know, GTA 3 is the worst GTA game. And I'm like, there's no such thing as a worst GTA game. There's just the 7th best GTA game. Like, that's why I feel like PlayStation is kind of in that spot where, like, yeah, you lost, technically, I guess. You sold, what, 2-3 million less hardware than Microsoft did at their peak. So, and PlayStation 2 is, I think, the best-selling console of all time. So.
Yeah. I'm recently become an owner of a PS4.
Right.
And I'm not one of those like, oh, I'm Xbox One or I'm PlayStation. Like, honestly, I had a PlayStation when I was younger. I had an Xbox, original Xbox. Like, I'm a gamer.
N64?
Yeah, I'm a gamer. I think.
We got a GameCube.
And like right now, we're playing the show. Tell me that you don't have a PS4, that you don't like miss having an MLB.
Sure. I want to play MLB baseball. I want to play the Uncharted series, which has a remaster of all the 3 games, and the new one. I want to play The Last of Us, though I don't know if that's my type of game, but I want to give it a try. You have right here Ratchet and Clank.
Yep.
I remember playing the demo. Do you remember the demo? And I remember like, this is why did the game? I remember as a kid thinking like, why did it stop? Like I didn't get the concept of demo. And then of course I want to play that game. I want to play Spider-Man, God of War. You know, of course, but it's like, you know, I threw my bet on Xbox One back in the day.
I can tell you right now that like it's. I mean, as long as you have the financial availability too, it's actually
like I would get a PlayStation, but I think I'll wait for the 5.
At this point, because I mean you're playing Red Dead now.
Yeah,
you're gonna be playing Red Dead for a while.
At least for all November.
You know, and.
Yeah.
And the fastball hitting 90.
But with that comes
1-1.
The idea with these new consoles. Let's talk about streaming.
From the windup, the 1-1.
Will there be a point where we'll be able to be playing like Red Dead Online with Xbox and PlayStation players in the future? Just to give you an idea that Red Dead. I mean, it could be whatever other game.
Could be. I mean, we've seen it more. We've seen it with Fortnite. We've seen it with games like, what's the car game that's like soccer style? Rocket League?
Yeah.
Car game with soccer style.
Soccer car game, got it.
Soccer car game, Rocket League. No, we've seen it before. I don't know. I can't tell you if we're ever going to see games of that magnitude reach that. I mean, I guess you could say Fortnite, but that's kind of like a given, right? Because it is multiplayer. It is about sharing the experience.
Yeah.
But
and look how long it took to get there.
Yeah, talking about streaming, streaming is probably the next thing we go with after this gen is coming up.
Yeah,
it might be a fucking app.
It might.
You download the Xbox PlayStation app, connect it to something, and then you have it right there, and you just buy online.
Do you think the new hardware is gonna have hard drives?
Into the box?
Well, I think the new ones will. I think you're right. Okay. I don't think it's this generation. I think it's the one after.
No, I think they're already.
But we're gonna get one with like a limited hard drive because it'll just be for operating systems. It won't be for storing games.
Just lucky to make contact.
Like you won't need the 1 terabyte. You'll just need the 500 gigs because all you have there is just
waits on the 1-1.
The regular. I mean, with the Chrome, the Google Play. That they just did, they released to some players and they can play Odyssey on their browser. There's no lag. From what other reviews I've seen, there's no lag. They were able to there was no download time.
Right.
I mean, how long did it take you to download Red Dead?
At first it took a while, but that it was because of my internet. Because then I did it quickly, kind of, sort of quickly.
Well, what's quickly?
Well, it depends, because when I started downloading it took forever, but I think that was my internet.
So how long did it take you to download? How long did it actually take you?
About 8 hours
to download.
Yeah.
So let's say you.
But it wasn't because of.
So if it was good internet, what are you thinking?
If it was what?
If you had good internet, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking 2.5, 3 hours.
So with the browser playing, it was instant. It didn't have to download.
What do you mean it was instant?
It didn't have to download. They just logged into the Ubisoft account, selected the game started.
Well, I think he's trying to get that.
No load screens, no, just like let's go.
The plate right there.
But you need a computer.
Yeah, you still need the hardware as far as the computer. Now, right now, the trial that they have or the demo that they're giving, it's only for desktops, but it's Chrome. I mean, I have Chrome on my phone.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying you want to be playing. You
don't want to play these
a
games.
AAA game on.
I don't like. Even if I could play Red Dead on the Switch, I wouldn't.
Right.
But as cool as it will be to just take it and be like, I'm playing fucking Red Dead, it's like, why?
Yeah.
You're robbing yourself of the experience.
But then you're think of it like this: like, what if you're going somewhere, you have your laptop, and your buddies are playing, I don't know, Madden, and you show up, you're like, cool, let me log into my EA account real quick, bust it out, and now you're playing Madden with your friends on your you plug in your Bluetooth.
Yeah, I think the possibilities are endless as to what we're gonna get in about 15 years.
And then Xbox has the project, was it
Cloud Project?
Yeah, and like that. Like,
yeah, I like when they're like, you could play Halo on your phone. Why would I do that?
Like, that makes no sense.
I mean, it's cool, but why?
Okay. I remember not too long ago. Actually, it has been a while. GTA 3 came out on the Apple Store.
Yeah, it's been a while for sure.
Right. And I remember, I'm like, hell yes, I love this game. Let me download it right now, and I'm gonna play the shit out of this game, right?
I have been playing it actually, not recently, but I started playing like a month or two ago.
Right.
I started like grinding missions, but I was like, I need the compatible controller thing, but fucking Apple and their fucking stronghold on everything.
Okay, so that's
not Apple.
Okay, the one I let you borrow, that's the reason I bought it.
Right.
The older version iPads, you could use it. And what ended up happening was that it wasn't the same. Like playing it on your, PlayStation. I played that on PlayStation.
But like that game,
So it's 2 up, 2 down.
like
Or like the play-
when I play Red Dead, one of the reasons that I want to play was to see how Rockstar took the visual of it, how deep in the graphics they got. Did they set the bar, which I think they sort of did in many ways. I don't play GTA 3 and be like, let's see how good. Like, I know this game's not gonna look as pretty as anything. It's dated in its looks. Yeah. You can like respect the art style and be like, oh, I see where they wanted to go with it in 2001. But it's not like, wow, this is forcing
a whole lot if you don't have
it's not like, fuck, it looks like shit on my phone. It's like, no, it pretty much looks kind of the same on your phone.
Now, I am a firm believer that there will be a point where we'll hit graphic limits.
You think so? Because I looked at games when I looked at Halo 3 and I'm like, this is as good as it's gonna get.
No,
and it's like, fuck, we saw Red Dead. GTA 5 starting to stumble a little bit. It looks gorgeous, but it still look like you're like, all right, I see where Red Dead.
But what you compare it to?
Yeah, exactly. But like 5 years apart, Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto, and Red Dead makes Grand Theft Auto look like a last gen game. Still looks good.
Yeah, but we're gonna get to a point where the next step is just photorealistic.
That's what we think this is.
The 0-2 pitch.
No. I mean, like, where it's just like, you remember back in the day, like, really back in the day, Mortal Kombat, where it was, like, actual people's, like, faces, pictures of people's faces?
Oh, yeah, those were...
Like, it's gonna be that. Like, it's gonna be, like, real people, like, acting out. You're gonna be controlling. Damn, I forget the name of the movie. I think it's called Gamer. But that's what it is. You plug into this world where there are people.
Yeah, I think it's... And you control
real people who volunteer or get paid to be. Like,
yeah, that's where we're going next.
That's the future consoles right there.
That's the future.
I just thought the concept was so.
Ready. I haven't seen the movie. I think we have it right now on Netflix. Ready Player One.
Oh, you gotta watch that movie.
Is it good?
Yeah. As a movie, it's okay.
But the experience.
The experience is cool.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Like
I can't wait.
Just looking for Easter eggs alone is.
I can't wait. I love Easter eggs.
But no, I think streaming will be the next part when it comes to that.
Yeah, like Netflix style, like, alright, it's on your
phone.
That's why Project X is there. You know how you can watch movies on your Netflix? You're gonna scroll down and be like, what do I want to play right now?
That would be amazing if I could just do that. You know how you have your smart TV? And you have the apps on your smart TV?
Yeah.
It would be cool if all you had to do was just install it onto your smart TV and just play.
And just have your account and all the shit you purchased.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there you go.
I think that's pretty much it. Though I'm gonna miss buying the shit. Because it's special too when you have the fucking like box and be like, and you smell the console and you're just like, I can't wait till I play this. I don't know. What did I get on? I got FIFA 14.
Dude, whatever had like 17 foul balls? Jesus Christ.
I played. I got FIFA 14. That's actually a decent FIFA game. 14.
Ready with another 0-2.
I don't know about the last few, but that was pretty good.
You're gonna get us murdered.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. It could be a lot of possibilities. Also, we thought that the Wii style of playing was the future.
Yeah, but we thought
we also thought we might think that VR is the future. Is it? I'm pretty sure Sony isn't too happy about how they sold their VRs.
Right, but okay, there's a couple things with that. So when we saw the Wii, and we saw what it was, man, let me go a second. We thought it was cool when we saw the concept, right? And then when you played it for a while, you're like, hey, this is fun, Wii Sports. And then the more you play it, like, okay, this isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be.
But that's what we thought it was going to be.
Initially, right off the bat, right? Remember when Kinect was going to be the next thing? Because you were able to talk to your Xbox?
Yeah.
There's 3 things I ever used the Kinect for. One was to turn on my Xbox. Right? And that was when I first got it and I had everything hooked up to it. My cable, my everything. Okay, second is I used it, I think, a couple times on FIFA to make subs, just to test it out.
Right.
And third, it kept getting me in trouble and got me fired from a FIFA coaching job.
Oh, yeah.
Because I kept cussing and it's like, hey, we don't talk like that around here. Like, and that's it. I never.
That's so fucking stupid.
It is. And I think my wife used the Kinect for like a dancing game with the kids for a while, but then even that word's now it's the way.
I think I only used it when I played NBA. And I was like, time out.
Yeah,
that was cool, I guess.
Like, it's cool things, but it's not like
it's creepy too. It's like, is it watching me? Or
yeah, I never had that fear. But it's things like that that you don't think about. Like, yeah, it's cool, but whatever. In the efforts to make the Red Dead 2 more cinematic, they're gonna come up with an app.
Gorgeous, though.
Well, they're gonna come up with an app where you can have the map on your phone, so that it's not on your screen.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Like, that's cool, but like I remember,
it's a little unnecessary.
But I remember how, like,
I mean, it's cool.
Xbox had that for a while. Where I remember a couple games I used the Xbox app on my phone to have those things, and it's a cool concept, but practically it didn't make sense to me. I was like playing with my control here, watching the TV, and I kept looking down my phone to see what the hell it was.
Yeah, it's better to just look down.
It's just like, no, I just.
But sometimes you want the bigger map. And on Red Dead, you can actually make it bigger, and it's not too distracting. But sometimes you want the whole map.
Yeah.
So you can be like, so I can understand that.
No,
I think some guy was playing it on his iPad. Like, he had his iPad right next to his. Like, where the map would be in front of his TV.
So that defeats the purpose of that, but okay.
Yeah, but he sees the whole map.
Yeah, no, I get you. So
okay.
He's like, yeah, he got a second TV and put the map on the second TV.
Hey man, people like a certain way of playing, I guess.
Now, here's something I would love to see in this one, and this isn't necessarily with the console itself, but with games, where. What if the games were free?
He looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. Just hear me out. What if the games were free and there were microtransactions along the way? Okay. Now that sounds outlandish, right?
Done.
Okay. Just like Fortnite. Fortnite is one of the biggest games ever because it was free, and then you just purchase stuff.
Fortnite's an online multiplayer game.
Yeah.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
No, you can't.
And that's 8 strikes.
I don't think you could do that for every game. The Last of Us, and that's one of the big games, and that's not an online multiplayer. It has multiplayer, but that's not the bread and butter of the game.
He can fare any better.
Like,
gamers would rejoice. They don't like that idea. They're already like kicking against it. If anything, they'll just raise prices on the game by like $10 because they're already super cheap.
Or you get to the point where, like this game right here, Major League Baseball is shot. What if instead of having to buy a game every year, it was subscription based, and there was updates every year? Yeah, graphics got better, stuff like that. So you just you'd have the game that was the show, and you get patches every so often, and you're just paying a subscription for this game.
How much?
That's where it comes down to.
$10?
You know, $5 a month. Because essentially,
I'd rather play
like
60,
if I'm
I'd rather play 60 or even 70 if they're gonna raise the prices. Like, what if I want to play the game year long?
Into the windup.
right.
Do I have to pay 120?
But what if you don't?
What if I don't what?
What if you don't want to play the game year long?
Throw will not be in.
Like
They'll still make more money, and I'm still paying more for a game that would have cost 70, 80 bucks if they raise prices.
yeah, but it's like the WWE Network. Like
I wouldn't like it because my favorite games would be super pricey.
One for him here in this one.
that's my point though.
Like if I play Halo, do I have to pay? I play Halo. You know, I've accumulative. I've probably put in 24 months. I not 24 months worth of playing, but I played for at least once or a week worth or something like that in a month for 24 months.
So what if
I have to pay nearly $300?
No, but what if a year's worth was the same cost as a game?
0-2.
Like okay, let's say it's $50
Still
for
too
you.
pricey. Still too pricey.
So you think $50 for a year of that is too pricey?
Yeah.
So even with these like annual like games,
What do you mean?
yeah, like the Maddens,
You
the
know-
FIFAs.
So,
Like I can understand Red Dead not being that way because Red Dead is something that.
but there's a lot of games that have that Red Dead type of.
And that's fine. You don't have to have one size fits all for everything. But do
guess.
you think like these annualized games like hell, Call of Duty? If you paid $50,
But Call of Duty is like different.
it is. But I'm just saying like that's something that's not sports based. Like if you paid $50 a year to have access to be able to play Call of Duty, pay $50 you get a year. Next year you want it again, you pay another $50.
$50 is too much to play Call of Duty anyway.
Because that's what you're doing now. You're doing that anyways.
I feel like at the end we're gonna end up paying more.
Justin Turner.
Well, you're still.
And I'd rather just play $70. I know it's like 60 right now, but if they're gonna race it, I'd rather just play $70 and just have the game there for whenever I want to.
And now they've got the runner caught in a hot.
And then it's like how these subscription services, like, oh, did I cancel my MLB show? It's like I've had it there for 3 months, I haven't touched the game. That's how they get you.
That's my thing. I think that
Switch hitter.
I see that happening. I do see some of these games becoming subscription
Ball
based,
game.
especially the annualized ones, like sports.
The leadoff man.
As long as there's like actual improvement,
Great success, but
because then the developers don't have to worry necessarily having to like upgrade it annually. Like if they're coming up with things on the fly, they don't have to wait for the annual release. They can just come up with patches.
And the fifth
As we
inning
go.
will start with a ground
go.
out, one away.
I wonder if that would like stunt the growth of a game.
And that
In what way?
I mean, like, if you're making a MLB The Show 18, 19, or when you're going to make 20,
Yeah.
like, you're like, okay, this is our new game. What are we doing different as opposed to, like, oh, let's just fix this?
Well,
Like, is that
But that's
going to
my
stunt
point.
you?
That's my point. Like, what are we gonna do? Okay, we have. Listen, let's do better graphics. Let's do a different picture mechanic. But now we have 2 years to work on this particular side of the gameplay. Because as long as we're giving them some of this, it'll buy us more time to get this done.
You think they'll do that?
They do that now.
I honestly think
They do that now with advanced teams. You know, they have advanced
I don't
teams that are
know.
working on 2
They're-
years ahead.
I don't know, man. I feel like,
sent on the ground out to
I don't know. I feel like they'll get comfortable
throw on to
because they already have the subscriptions and people are going to play it. And it might stunt the growth of a game.
If they don't see the okay, but if you're paying monthly, okay,
Because it's all about money. We've
Yeah.
seen this with EA.
definitely, yeah.
So,
But to me, okay,
do you think I trust EA in having a subscription service for a game? Like,
if I'm paying the money, right?
they already kind of do that with FIFA. They barely do anything.
But if, I know, right?
dirt as he lays off.
I think that's just perception of it. Like when you have a game like that, like the smallest changes you're not noticing. Unless it's some drastic change, you're not gonna
and
notice
he's
it.
in some kind
If your main gameplay is broken,
because he is one pitch away.
Do you think it's broken?
5 shutouts.
okay, FIFA 17 main gameplay, yeah, it's broken.
Pops him up over toward foul territory.
Broken. It's a broken game in that way.
Foul ball.
Okay.
That's what I think when I played it. I'm like, this is not me.
Himself another
This is what the game wants me to do.
9 here in the
Like, it feels like a setup. Like, shit, I'm setting
Yeah.
up to.
The famous scripting.
Yeah.
He'll start things
Like, come on, man. Like, how is it that I struggle so hard to score in the first half and I'm down 2-0 based on, like, bullshit things? Like, it bounced
Oh,
off
it's
my
'cause-
defender's foot and shit.
It's because it's
And then in the second half, I scored 3 goals easily within the last 10 minutes of the game.
it's being realistic. FIFA is shady as shit. You know, that's
Oh, my God.
they bought the refs, and that's why you're struggling.
Yeah, I was using Mexico, too, so I didn't get far.
Yeah, you get far.
There you go.
Yeah, you didn't play it in Azteca. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I just see all these things that could potentially come to.
It has to be gamer friendly if it's not. Because the thing you mentioned, Fortnite.
Partially.
You mentioned Fortnite. I have not paid a dime playing Fortnite.
I don't know.
There's that option of not playing nothing and having, not necessarily the full experience because you're not having the skins, but gameplay wise, you have the full experience. Nothing is that, and the skins don't make you better or nothing like that. It's just like, you want to look better, here, pay.
Right.
The game's already free. EA's not gonna offer a free way to play these games. If anything, they fucking charge you $60 and they want to charge you more. And I don't trust fucking EA. Yeah, fucking EA game right here.
Which one? Oh, The Sims?
Yeah.
Hey, don't talk shit about The Sims, man.
This is extra bases as well.
Do you have to pay $5 to use the toilet?
Sometimes. It's getting expensive. Man.
My guy's
walking around constipated.
He's walking around like he just shits his pants all the time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust some of these companies, man.
I think at the end of the day, as fans, we have to. If it's something that that really bothers us, then we really have to like look into it.
Just raise $10 on the games already.
Yeah.
Because $60 for Red Dead is a fucking steal.
Yeah, it is.
$60 for a truly great game is a steal.
But okay,
Games used to be super expensive back in the day.
what's super expensive?
I think games were $100 in the 80s.
Oh shit.
He's set and the
And that's not including inflation. Straight up $100.
in a liner.
They're $60 now.
I would not pay that.
And remember back then they had like an influx of fucking shitty games.
Well,
Like you had a Mario, but you had like
because
8
everybody
shitty
and their
games.
grandparents can make a fucking game.
Everybody was making games back then.
Yeah. Like I can't wait.
The fuck, this isn't a podcast. Not anybody can make these.
Yeah, I know, right?
I hope we're not the ET of podcasting.
Oh my god, let's not be the ET of podcasting.
What is that?
It's like, what happened? We got into a hole. We can't get out of this.
You know what's the worst thing about ET? That fucking noise that it makes when he walks. It's so fucking mind-numbing.
Imagine you're already frustrated and you just hear that. Like, I could imagine people having nightmares.
Maybe we should like dig up our podcast in the dirt and see if they find it in 30 years.
Is to his left as he puts it.
Yeah.
No, that's bad though. They're like right now. I'm playing.
Now what sucks is those foreign countries that still pay $100 for a game.
Yeah, but
Kind of sucks for them, right?
Thus far.
Like they already don't make they're not as rich as a country as America or the United States. If you want to get all like it's technically all America. I don't care, but like they paid $100 and they don't make what we make, and we don't even pay $100. Like that's fucking insane.
they have. Yeah, I get you.
Digging in once again.
So, I mean, I wouldn't mind paying $70 for a game.
That chick in the background, it looks creepy. You missed her.
What, her eyes? I think I saw her eyes. Was
Yeah,
it
it's
beady?
like what was wrong?
She looked like a.
Man, I tweaked out and decided to come on a Dodger game. This is gonna be great.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I can't wait for the future of game, man. I'm happy for anything as long as Halo is still alive.
And he is in.
I think it's gonna be hard for Halo to die off.
Yeah, but they're making the show. Not this game, like the show
are
Halo.
they? Next year's? Yeah, that's great. No, I know they are, and I can only. God, don't drop the ball, man.
Nintendo, what do you think about their future?
They're
fine right now, right?
They're okay. I mean, they need to stop coming out with fucking cardboard systems and shit.
What the fuck was that?
Dickerson has it.
They're so weird.
Yeah, but that's Nintendo's MO. They're fucking weird.
Trying to score as he holds it.
They make the weirdest shit ever.
I wonder, I wonder if in Japan this is like the greatest shit
But-
ever.
but
in
PlayStation's
America, we're like,
inter-
what the fuck? It's cardboard.
PlayStation, I know, right? Well, I hear that they play a lot of handhelds over there. Like the Vita, that's pretty much
Well,
dead
yeah,
here.
their
But they
internet-
use it a lot over there.
Because their internet's insane.
Yeah.
Like, actually, most of the world's internet is way better than the U.S.
The fuck, man? Why? Why is that? Do you know?
It's politics.
And that'll get through into center field for a base.
Lots and lots of politics.
Really?
Yeah, there's like,
Going to extend their lead.
they bottleneck our internet speed because of
It's a 10.
just shit that happened back in the 80s. And,
So it's personal.
oh, if you go to Japan or you go to Germany, their internet is way faster than that.
Shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I didn't either until recently.
I think it's that American exceptionalism.
probably
Where you're kind of just like, we're the shit.
yeah.
Peterson.
It's just like,
Only cool people have slow internet like us.
yeah. So, hey, idiot. Your shit ain't that fast.
Shit ain't that fast.
Yeah.
I was watching a show from Linus. He's a tech guy, and he was showing. I think it was Linus. It was showing how he was able to tap into and get more speed than he was paying for by just changing some electronics in his house, like the router and the modem and stuff like that. And it's like, son of a bitch, you can be playing better. Because that's the thing too. Is if you're gonna go to streaming anything, like the last thing you want is to be playing a game online and then your fucking speeds drop.
Yeah, they got. That's why I think we're definitely getting an actual tangible console.
Yeah, just in case.
With discs and everything. Yeah, we're gonna be telling our children's, maybe grandchildren for you, about the good old days, about how we actually had to buy these apparatuses. And they're right here, and we had to go into stores and get discs.
Stores? Like app stores? Like, no, actual stores.
And talk about how those GameStop cashiers try to sell you every fucking thing.
Is GameStop gonna be the next Blockbuster?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. Nobody goes in there no more.
Well, I think they have a good business model.
They're changing it up, right? Like, they sell more shit now.
Yeah, they can fix your iPad and like.
Well, not only that,
they sell like wipers.
They sell like shirts and like.
They've always sold shirts.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't remember that. Yeah. No, but they're more like they sell shirts. They sell more. They sell like Funko Pops. They sell like. They should just become like Game Central, like everything.
Yeah, I think they try to be, because they do have all that stuff, Funko Pops and stuff like that. No, the real thing that they're into is they'll sell you a game for like $70, buy it back for like $2, and then sell it again for like $50. Like that's how they pay.
Those guys. I like GameStop. I just don't like the cashier tries to like sell you on every fucking thing.
That's how it was.
Do you have a rewards card? I'm like, I don't, dude. I just want to buy the game.
I do have a rewards card.
What does that shit do?
Actually, because I buy used games for like the kids' systems, you actually get a pretty good discount.
I think I have so many points that
you know my Darth Vader apron that I have?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from my points from GameStop.
Oh yeah.
So that was my Halloween costume this year. Yay!
Thank you, GameStop, for our Halloween costumes.
Yay, GameStop.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Plus, you get the Game Informer.
If they're smart, they'll start thinking forward.
He's got 3 hits, including a
Ford, like the car,
like forward thinking. No, forward. like the truck.
What? They gotta sell cars now? Like,
I guess.
I don't think you understand what they do.
Car salesmen are already pretty annoying. Imagine GameStop on top of that. Like, it's like, damn.
Do you have the Ford Pro card?
Yes, I do. Here's a Darth Vader apron. It's like, thank you. All right. Oh man, yeah.
So there we go.
There you go.
Future of gaming.
Let us know. What do you guys think? What do you guys predict that's gonna happen in the future of gaming? A lot of interesting ideas.
What do you want to see? Like, I want to see like.
I just want good games.
Well, I mean, good games are gonna come. Like,
yeah, but like, does it matter? Well, what if for like 100 years we have the same system of just games then, but the games are better? Like, obviously how they've been evolving.
You can't because
no, but I'm just saying, just give me great games.
Yeah, I'm good with that, but the hardware has to change because look at it now.
No, I'm saying like if we had the same system, but the hardware was just better every year, and it evolves like it has been. Does it matter if it's streaming? If the games just evolve the same?
He gets there to put it away.
I just want great games.
And a daring
give
move
me
there
great
pays
games.
off as you'll make it into
and that's gonna come, and especially with
give me a
hardware,
great Halo game. I'll be happy.
You know what would be cool?
A
gaming system you can upgrade. Oh, it's called a computer. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, like
yeah, like you can. Like, I've been getting really into that lately. It's like, man, you just like upgrade your video card and upgrade your processor and like
play some TurboTax in Excel.
From TurboTax.
No.
It's like, man, the computing speed for this Excel file is amazing. Look at the graphics.
No,
this graph is crazy.
Yep.
All right, guys, just make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Definitely let us know what you guys want to hear.
Follow me on Twitter, DJ Chiva1.
I am at Chivachat, both Instagram and Twitter. And check out our other social sites at GoatBroz and GoatBroz YT. And we will see you guys next time.
Deuces.